I've cut most of my sweet potatoes already. So we're doing things a little healthier and low carb. So as opposed to having our nachos, we're going to use sweet potatoes, and we're going to make a loaded sweet potato. And so I just kind of wanted you to see how thin I was cutting these. I would say it's about 1/4 of an inch. Not quite, a whole inch, because we want to try to get it crispy. So, that's the thing about sweet potatoes, honey. Them suckers is hard to cut, but they sure taste good when they get soft. So yeah, see? You can kind of see the thickness, not that thick at all. Now as we get towards the end, you want to be careful with your fingers. Always claw your fingers back. Was the first thing they taught me in culinary school when we were learning how to cut. Is to claw our fingers back. So this one's a little too thick. In this case, I can't claw my fingers back on this one. It's all good. All right, so put my knife here to the side. And so I'm gonna put my OVOO here. Just spraying this up so this could be fully drenched. And I'm just gonna kind of like mix it up, make sure everything is all fully saturated. All of the sweet potatoes are fully saturated here. It's time for the seasoning. All right, so I'm gonna start with some cumin. Get my cumin open. So it's about, trying to do 1 teaspoon here. Some cumin. Okay. Because cumin's very popular in taco seasoning. Let me get some onion powder. Onion powder here. Again, we're doing 1 teaspoon here. Okay. We're going to do our mix of our Himalayan salt and black pepper and garlic here. So again, I'm actually doing 1 tablespoon on this one. Okay. And then let me do my smoked paprika. Love smoked paprika, by the way. So I am doing 1 teaspoon of that as well. Okay. And then for our little heat, I'm going to do, because I have some people going to eat this and they're not much into heat. So I'm going to do 1/4, not that much, just like a little sprinkle, 1/4 of a teaspoon. Sometimes don't you wish you had some stuff all by yourself and you could just do it the way you want? Yeah, that's how I feel. So I'm going to do some cinnamon here. So cinnamon, I'm going to do 1 teaspoon as well. Okay. And one of my new fave seasonings. And I love this woman, Tabitha Brown. Her sunshine seasoning here. And I'm actually going to do 1 tablespoon of this. Now this here, oh my gosh, it has all the goodness in here. So it has like some more garlic, some ginger in here, and it has some thyme, it has some red pepper flakes, and some turmeric, which is so good for you. Turmeric is so good for you. It's good for inflammation and stuff. So it's good for you. So I'm just going to mix this up. Mix it all up. Mixy. I want to get it all mixed up here, honey. A little bit more of some olive oil on this actually, because I feel like it dried up my oil, to be honest. So, and I don't want my oil to be dried up. So just sprinkle a little bit more here. All right, so I am going to assemble this on my tray. Let me start with this tray. I think I'm going to have to do 2 trays because I just want them to be evened out and spaced out. Okay, so now we're going to assemble our, don't you love these guys? This looks like nachos, like nacho chips, but they're sweet potatoes. All right, so let me start with putting some cheese in here. This is the Mexican cheese. Let's get some chicken up in here, and I'm gonna put a little seasoning on the chicken. Look at that chicken. I'll put a little seasoning on it because I feel like my season might be a little gone by now, but I'll put a little bit of my sunshine seasoning. You know, guys, when I like something, I become a little bit obsessed. So we're gonna do that. Let's add some of this cheese now. Ooh, this is the pepper jack cheese. Oh yes, we're adding the pepper jack now. Let's get into our black beans up in here. Okay, and some of our corn. This is our short rib. Yes, honey, we're putting our short ribs up in here now. Got a little cold. Let's get our short ribs up in here. Let's put some more cheese because everything's better with cheese. And we'll put that layer. More sweet potatoes up in here. This is cojita cheese. Add a little bit of this up in here too. All right. Now let's go back to our wonderful sweet potatoes. We're layering that back up again. Layering it. Because we're going to have to add some more cheese on this to protect our sweet potatoes, honey, from getting burnt up. You do not want that. Close this out with our pepper jack. Because you know, when you pick up a piece of nachos, you always want it to be nice and cheesy. So I think I'm going to put some of the other one on there too. Then we still have some more great stuff, like how you do a nacho when it is all said and done. Put that all here. Then we're going to pop this back in the oven again for about 10 minutes. 10 to 12 minutes. Okay. And just get our cojita cheese here. And if I'm mispronouncing it, honey, please don't be upset with me. You can correct me nicely in the comments. Don't come for me. I'm just trying to make things exciting and fun for you. All right, so we're going to put this in the oven. When we come back, we're going to have a good time, honey. We're going to have a good time.
A loaded sweet potatoes has sweet potatoes A, B2, B5, B12, C, beta-carotene, potassium, olive oil, E and K, Himalayan salt, calcium, iron, magnesium, potassium, black pepper A, B1, B2, B5, B6, C, E, K, garlic powder, B6, C, calcium, iron, magnesium, smoked paprika A, calcium, folate, potassium, phosphorus, onion powder, B, C, calcium, iron, manganese, and potassium, sunshine seasoning, B6, C, E, magnesium, manganese, potassium, cinnamon A, and iron, chipotle, iron, magnesium, potassium, cumin A, B6, C, E, and K, calcium, iron, magnesium, phosphorus, chicken breast, B6, B12, niacin, short ribs, B6, B12, zinc, and psyllium, black beans, A, calcium, folate, iron, magnesium, and potassium, corn, B, C, and folate, queso quesadilla, B6, D, calcium, iron, magnesium, pepper jack, A, B12, calcium, phosphorus, and psyllium, and zinc, avocado mash, B2, B3, B5, B6, C, E, K, folate, magnesium, potassium, and our healthy fat, Mexican crema, A, C, D, and calcium, salsa C, cotija cheese, B1, B3, B6, D, E, and K, parsley A, B, C, K, calcium, iron, and magnesium.
Real facts. We know food prices are increasing, which can lead to food insecurity. But by how much? Here are how much the prices have increased. Citrus fruit, 18.6%, coffee, 14.7%, bacon, 17.7%, and eggs, 22.6%. But to be honest, as the days pass by, prices are still continually increasing. To learn more, you can visit us at jdhcdc.org. Okay, so here's our loaded sweet potato. And so we have two meats in here. We have our short ribs and we have some shredded chicken and a lot of other goodies in here. So,
Double trouble.
double trouble.
Okay.
All right, so that's yours. That's your piece. You need me to cut for you some more?
I got it.
Okay, because we need to toast. Okay, bon appetit.
Bon appetit.
This is delicious. It's a variety of different flavors going on here.
Yes. I agree.
You taste the wonderful sweetness of the sweet potatoes. You taste the calmness of the chicken. You taste the shredded short ribs, of course. You have that nice creamy smoothness from the Mexican crema and the coolness from the smashed avocado and the salsa. Just a variety of flavors going on. But the key start is the sweet potato, and you definitely taste it.
Yeah.
So, I am really enjoying this. And, you know, it doesn't make you miss the nachos. Loaded nachos. This is a play on loaded nachos, except that we're doing it more like a lower carb way. And we had our pepper jack cheese in here, which that I can't taste too much of because there's so many other powering flavors going on. And then we have the quesadilla melting Mexican cheese, which already has like a very mild taste as it is. But I think it's because of the sweet potato being the key focal point. It definitely takes over it, you know, and you have the other flavors of the salsa, like I said, and other things kind of going on, so you can't really taste the pepper jack. But it is definitely a wonderful play on nachos. It's not as crunchy, obviously, but you don't really I don't even miss the fact we don't have nachos because there's so many of the intricate things that would go in nacho is in here. So it's totally delicious. So, mister?
Loving every bite.
You loving every bite?
Yeah, that's all I can really say. Another great job.
Well, okay, thank you. Well, here's our call to action. Don't forget to click the like button by giving us a virtual hug. When you do that, that lets my team know that you're enjoying what we're putting out for you. And allows us to go back to the Thinking Lab and see what can we do again. And if you're new to this channel, welcome. I welcome you here with open arms and great big hug. And share this channel with your family and friends. And do not forget to hit the bell notification so you know every time we upload a new video. So, I'll see you in my next video. Love you guys. Mwah.